Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the United Regional Chambers Weekly Update. We try and bring you on some interesting guests and some folks to let you know what's going on around the community. This week, I'm very happy to bring on an old friend. Known this young lady for many, many years. Actually, she was the chairperson of the Chamber of Commerce when they hired me. So I'd like to welcome Dianne Falk, owner and operator and designer at Cardinal Graphic Design here in Attleboro.
Thank you, Jack. Happy
Hey,
to be
Dianne,
here.
how you been?
Good, really good.
Oh. Well, Dianne also wears many different hats, and one of the other hats that she's been wearing for the last month and a half or so is she is helping produce the winter market, or I'm sorry, the winter festival that's happening in Attleboro on Saturday. So, Dianne, how many years has this festival been going on?
We started in 2010, and we missed 2020 and 2021 because of the pandemic. But
Right.
we're bringing it back this year, and everyone's so excited. I'm excited too.
Well, that's why the theme this year is bringing back the best attractions, and that's great because the public really likes this. They jam the downtown. There's so many family-friendly events that go on. So, Dianne, tell us all the work that you've done working up to this Saturday.
Oh boy. Okay, we started in December. There's a team that I am part of with Mim at the Attleboro Arts Museum, Nancy at Attleboro Jewelers, and Jim Jones from AACS. We start basically looking for sponsors to bring some donations in. City dollars are not used for this event. So the more sponsors we have on board, the more attractions we can bring in to make kids happy, teenagers happy, adults happy, all just celebrating winter. And after we receive the sponsor dollars, then we use that to entertain and to also market the festival. So we have a really good crowd. So that's been going on, and we sent out this flyer to all of the school children to let them know about it before they go on vacation. We get about 5,000 to 6,000 people in the 4 hours that this event goes on. It's always packed, always popular, and every line's always full.
Well, tell us, because you've done a tremendous job finding the sponsorships, and especially during these crazy times. Talk a little bit about the sponsors.
Oh, thanks. Our sponsors really make this festival happen. Our lead sponsor is Bristol County Savings Bank. They've helped us out year in and year out to put on this event. Seriously, without them, we couldn't do it. National Grid came in this year. We're very happy. They're sponsoring the Snow Queen on stilts. She's quite a sight to see. And we have Christopher Heights sponsoring face painting, Attleboro Rotary sponsoring caricatures, and Sturdy Memorial Hospital sponsoring the ice carving that's going on.
Okay, and did I hear there's going to be some unicorns there?
There are. Oh, I meant to grab we're giving out the cutest headbands ever, and they light up, and they're for little kids. But if an adult wants one, if a girl or a boy wants one, anyone can have one. We bought quite a few, and they blink. They have different settings. So I'm just imagining all these little kids running around with blinking unicorns on their head. It's going to be so much fun.
Well, that's my granddaughter's favorite is unicorns. So
Yay.
Make sure you hold a headband there for me, so I can be a good papa when I bring her.
Awesome. And we have a high school student volunteering. She's going to be giving out the headbands to the kids. So she's really excited to work with them. Yeah.
That's another collaboration that you've built, is to work with the high school and work with some of the high school kids to be volunteers. And what are some of the other folks that volunteer? What are the other organizations that help you out?
Really, it's the team. The four of us have been on this Winter Night Festival team since the beginning in 2010. We're still together. It is the best team I've ever worked with. Everyone shows up on time. They do what they say they're going to do. There's laughter during the meetings. We're just a well-polished crew who really work well together. And just to reiterate, it's Mim from the Attleboro Arts Museum, Nancy from Attleboro Jewelers, and Jim Jones over at AACS. And this year we've had help from Kaylin over at the City Hall for community development. She's been great helping me out with social media and helping to promote the event and working with the downtown businesses to let them know what's going on and to possibly be a part of it as well.
She's been a tremendous job. I happened to be at City Hall the other day, and I said she's brought City Hall out of the 18th century up onto social media and stuff. So she's doing a tremendous job for the city.
She's fantastic. I love working with her.
Now, I understand there's going to be a little bit of food there too. Tell us about some of the food vendors.
Well, we have Hong Kong. I'd love to say they have never missed one event, whether it be the Winter Night Festival or the Summer Expo for the Senses. And that's a great track record. That's like 21 events he's never missed. We have the South Attleboro Lions. They're going to be cooking up some hamburg and hot dogs. We have Chick-fil-A, which is really a big hit with everybody.
Yes.
We've got Frisky Fries food truck. And we have What's Up Cupcake, selling cupcakes. And Maggie's Munchies coming in. They're going to be over near the Unicorns.
And this is great. Now, give us a little bit, and James, if you'd throw the map up, so there you go, and Dianne can tell us a little bit about where each thing will be located.
Absolutely. You see the DJ over to the left. They're under the arches. It's nice to have festive music. We have the Hayride. Ed Liston does this for us. He's never missed a year for the Winter Night Festival either. We have 2 trains from Roaming Railroad out of Connecticut. They're trackless trains, so they run on wheels. Each train can hold about 27 people, kids and adults can ride this train. And they go circling around the festival grounds. So they'll head down Park Street. They'll go past the ice sculptor on the Deed Steps, right past the alpacas on Park Street. Then they're going to take a left onto Emory, going by the bonfire, and then up and back to their original space so they can load up again. They never stop. These trains are loaded and they're going all night. The Hayride is also loaded and going all night. And we also have the unicorns to ride. So 4 hours, we have 3 unicorns coming. They're really cute because they dye their manes like rainbow colors and their tails. And
you can ride them, huh?
Yeah, kids. I don't know. One of them I think is big enough for like a teenager.
No, not fat guys like me.
With them.
For the little kids.
Yeah, we'd like to reserve them for the little ones.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about the ice sculpture. They're always phenomenal to watch, and the end result is just beautiful. Who do you have coming in with the ice sculpture this year?
This year we have Brilliant Ice. They're up north towards Boston. We've worked with Lou in the past. He's been fantastic, but unfortunately he couldn't make our event. So we had to go out and outsource a new ice sculptor for this year's event. And then we had to come up with something for him to carve because it's different every year. We've already had him Lou carve trains for us. He's carved like picture frames that people like. He did the Winter Night Festival logo one year. He did unicorns back in 2020. So we actually came up with an eagle this year. And that ties in because the Attleboro High School new mascot is joining us this year at the festival. He's going to be inside the Deeds building taking pictures with festival attendees. Those pictures are free. They get a slip of paper. They can go online and download their photo. So that's fun. And the eagle is tying into the new mascot.
And the person taking the pictures is Andy Heller from Heller Photography.
Yeah, he's wonderful. He's great.
He takes 90% of the pictures for us here at the Chamber too.
Oh, good. Yeah.
He's really good. And then tell us about the bonfire.
Oh, the bonfire. We had a little more trouble this year getting pallets for the bonfire. So we were afraid we were going to have to end it an hour early because I guess companies are buying back pallets now.
Yes.
So companies don't have them. Right at the last minute, National Van Builders contacted me through the Attleboro Winter Night Festival website offering pallets. So I gave the info to Jim Prue over at DPW, and he went and picked them up. So we had fire all night.
Oh, that's going to be great because everybody has such a good time. And you can grab some hot chocolate from some of the vendors and sit over by the fire. This is also great for the community because it's almost like Old Home Week. You know, people have been stuck in their houses for a little while. So now they get to come out, they see each other, they can chit chat and talk. The kids can play. What are some of the other activities for the little ones?
I think we've mentioned most all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention Bridgewater State University is sponsoring the bonfire.
Oh, great. Great. No, I know the kids love the face painting and they're going to really enjoy the unicorns coming in, get their picture taken with the eagle. Is there anything in particular that you'd like to highlight this year?
No, just I call them my unicorns. I just love them so much. We do have caricatures also. Those are going to be in the art museum. So kids love those. And yes, face painting. We have, I believe, 5 different face painters, so we can fit a lot of kids through. That's located over in City Hall.
Okay. And will Mim have her gift shop open that day too?
The gift shop will be open. A little different spin on that. Mim's organized a craft fair, and it was winter crafts like gloves and hats and different things. But she's changing that up. She's going to have 14 artists in the museum making art live so people can see all the different techniques that can be used as medium in the arts.
That's awesome. I had Mim on the show a few weeks ago to talk about some of the stuff she's doing.
Oh, good.
Because that's a gem in the center of Attleboro that a lot of folks aren't even aware of, that we have a beautiful art museum in downtown.
I just read it's 100th anniversary this year.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
And Mim and her team are responsible for all those power boxes that have been wrapped. Instead of those big, ugly green things that were hanging around, she came up with a fabulous idea, and it's worked out really well across the city.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
And as you said, you've got a great team. You know, we do something with each and every one of those individuals. Nancy and I have been friends for a long, long time. I know he's listening, so that weirdo Jim Jones, he's there too. We do an awful lot. AACS is very patient with me here at the Chamber because they let me put this show on every week. And Jim and I have some very interesting discussions at times.
I'm sure.
But any final thoughts that you'd like to leave people with?
Warm clothes this year. It's going to be 60 tomorrow, Thursday, but Saturday is going to be the one winter day we have. I can't believe the calendar has worked out this time for us, big time. It's going to be 30 degrees during the day. It's going to drop to 20 at night. So I would wrap up in layers. You know, you want to go into the restaurant, have a drink or have a bite to eat, go into the food court. There are places you can go to warm up. Like City Hall and the Arts Museum and the Deeds Building over where Nancy is. But if you're going to be outside, we don't know if the wind's going to be blowing or not. So dress in layers, wear comfortable shoes. You can easily get 10,000 steps in at this festival.
That's right. Everybody can get their steps in at the festival.
Yeah.
Well, Dianne, thanks for taking the time to come on. Hopefully the folks out there watching the show today, and we follow this up by sharing this on a lot of the social media sites. We're going to have a great crowd there on Saturday. I've been there every year. It's been a lot of fun. You get to see an awful lot of people. But this year I get to bring my granddaughter. So I'll have a little bit of fun too.
That's awesome.
Dianne Falk, thank you very much for the time. James Friedman, all the crew over at AACS, thanks for putting up with me every week. I know you're going to be there this Saturday with coverage. I'm sure you, Austin, will be floating around. We look forward to seeing you. But folks, thanks for joining us. Everybody, hope to see you on Saturday. Stay.